Good evening, everyone. This is Jishnu from Pantech Solutions. So today we are going to completely looking forward towards virtual reality as well as augmented reality. So today I thank Xavier's Catholic College of Engineering for providing this opportunity to just elaborate the technology regarding towards virtual reality as well as augmented reality. I sincerely thank Principal Dr. J. Maheshwaran sir, Convener Dr. J. Andros Madam, HOD of IT department, also coordinator Mr. C. M. Varun sir for providing this wonderful opportunity. So let us start the session. Generally, the leading technology which we are going to see, it is nothing but completely regarding towards virtual reality as well as augmented reality. So generally, if we go for this kind of particular devices, or why we are applying this particular things over here, so what is the use of it and what are the applications, how these things are being developed, so why everyone is just moving on towards this, and what are the implementations can be done with the help of the virtual reality. So Pantech has been origined in the year of 2004. We have 7 branches and 100 plus employees. We have conducted more than 1200 workshops. We also had conducted more than 100 webinars. We have our own R&D for industry projects. We also conduct faculty development programs, hands-on training workshops, internships and in-plant trainings, short-term courses, value-added courses, academic project training, customized design services at the state of R&D. So we have been expertised in these following domains such as Internet of Things, Artificial Intelligence, Embedded System Robotics, VLSI, FPGA, TMS processor, image processing, network simulation, power electronics, electric vehicle, big data, data analytics, Internet of Things, Python, Android application development, data image text mining, cloud computing and mobile computing. So first let us go regarding towards this virtual reality. So generally if we go for the virtual reality oriented functions, so what is a virtual reality or why we are using it? So we can split this word into two, such as virtual as well as reality. So virtual, it is nothing but known as the imagination whatever we go on. So based on this particular imaginations, how can we feel it as a reality? So what are the virtual things we are just imagining? We can say an example as a dream. So the dream of nothing but, especially everyone will be having a dream such as just to go for a movie or just to go for some of the trip, especially during this particular lockdown. Even myself is also in a stress mode only, just unable to go outside from the house. So the same thing only will be having the same feelings, right? So whenever if you apply this kind of virtually and bring it to the reality feel, so that is one kind of technology. So whatever I have said, it is nothing but to reduce the stress. Just you can take it as an example. So like this kind of stress, with the help of this virtual reality, it can be easily retrieved. So this kind of things, how it is being made. Okay, so generally if we go for this virtual reality, therefore we have to just create an interactive world or environment within the particular designing system. So it may be in 3D, 2D, maximum the entire virtual reality is done with the help of 3D. Whenever we go for the 3D kind of things, therefore we will be just using regarding towards the visualization process, hearing. We cannot, we will be going for touch in that process, but we cannot feel it. And similarly, just if you go for kind of what to say, for switching on your light through virtual, or you can also see that some of the devices which can be accessed through the virtual domains in that way. So whenever if you go for this kind of virtual things, especially we can go with some of the developing technologies. The first thing we have to just create the environment whichever we need it. So what kind of environment in the sense? So we can go with the same example. Nothing but if I want to just go for any of the hilly area. So if I want to reach over there, just first I want to just design in the form of a hilly, or I can make it in the form of a forest. So it will be like just going towards a forest only, and even just roaming within the cities throughout the buildings. So like that, one particular environment has to be created over there. So with the help of that particular environment, then we have to just convert the character as whatever we are doing. So what kind of things we are doing, it is nothing but walking within the particular place, or walking through the particular place through virtually with the help of some keys, or most of the virtual reality, it is nothing but wherever we walk it over there, just we will be able to work it out. So the both accelerometer of the phone and our position will be detected. So therefore whenever we are walking, it will be gets detecting and it will starts to move. So that is a complex of the virtual reality. It is very difficult to deploy, but the easiest way is nothing but to develop with the help of keys. So therefore whenever if we press the particular key, the character moves on, and we will also be feeling that particular moving towards the target. And similarly, how it can be converted towards a reality? So we can just dump it towards a mobile phone with the help of VR mode, and we can just keep it within the particular head mounted display. Within the head mounted display, we can just see it over there. So since the entire area is enclosed, so whatever we are seeing, we will be feeling like that we are inside the particular reality mode. So that kind of feeling only will be enabling towards us. So this can be said as completely one part of application, or how the entire output which you are obtaining in the virtual reality. So for that we require a normal graphic processing system, and with the help of the graphic processing system and the related softwares, we will be able to develop, and later on we can deploy it. So what are the applications of the particular virtual reality can be said? So generally the virtual reality applications are military, education, healthcare, entertainment, engineering, scientific visualization, and film. So among this, I hope everyone is familiar with entertainment as well as film. Both comes under the same category only. But if we go for the films, the most example I would like to give the series of the Marvel, or let it be any of the Hollywood movies, and at the same time one of the Indian movie whichever we have related to the robot, nothing but Indiran, the movie Indiran, and similarly that Bahubali. So these kind of movies and all just created with the help of virtual reality only. Sorry guys, there was a technical issue. I'm apologizing for that particular technical issue. Soon it will be resolved. So we were just talking regarding towards the application regarding of virtual reality. So whenever if you go for this kind of virtual reality oriented applications, generally we will be going regarding towards the most common film known as Bahubali. So whenever if you are going towards that particular film, so you can see so what are the graphic things and the real persons who and all working over there, right? So this is a content, or it can be also said as a mixture of augmented reality at the same time of virtual reality. So the most combined versions are said as mixed reality, but they have not used in that particular high level of the technology. So what is the particular differences? Nothing but, so this virtually they have designed some environment, and within that they have placed the characters who and all acting with the help of the camera frame. And similarly they will be just creating some HoloLens or holographic views, and that if they are implementing towards that particular visual, or based on the particular implementation, therefore it can be said as mixed reality. So generally if you are getting an animated character within that particular real-time function, therefore it can be said as augmented reality. So these are the some of the different things. And similar to that, the film, the particularly everyone is focusing over there, it has been done with the help of mixed reality as well as virtual reality. So what is the example of that particular mixed reality can be said as the Marvel movies. So if you just look for that particular Iron Man movie, whichever over there, so they are creating some holographic illusions over there. So those kind of holographic illusions can be easily created with the help of mixed reality, but whereas it is very difficult to create with the help of augmented reality. So whenever if you go for this kind of augmented reality or mixed reality oriented functions, you have to just check it out what are the each and every difference. So within the animated environment, we are being the real time, it is said as virtual reality. And within the real world, if you are implementing some animated thing, so that is known as augmented reality. So you have to just switch over that area. By combining this two, we are obtaining one form of reality, nothing more known as mixed reality. So these are nothing but the some of the series of the reality technologies. So this is one of the implementation within the film. And similarly, if you go for the scientific visualization, so generally you might have seen some of the technical videos in animation. So mostly it is made with the help of animation, they are saying, but to bring the live reality, they are just converting to 3D. Whereas this animations can be done even in 2D also, but the virtual reality can be obtained only with the help of 3D. So in basic classes, you might have seen some of the animation of how the atoms are formed in chemistry and physics, that force, tension, how it is getting working, and just pumping your heart. So you can see some animated virtual function over there. So these are all some of the examples in scientific visualization as well as in healthcare. Then generally if we go for the engineering side, so generally we can take different streams of the engineering and where this particularly virtual design is being implemented. So these particular design is can be implemented for especially for civil, triple E also rare, but mechanical as well as electronics and communication can also be implemented. So what are those particular development to be done over here, especially for civil, just to construct the building and just look it as in the form of virtual view. Similarly, if you go for mechanical, just to design the engines and to just animate or function it and see in the real time. Similarly, for electrical, you can go with motors, examining the motors as well as its particular display over there. Then if you go for electronics and communication, just to view the reality view or the virtual view of the satellite as well as its function. Similarly, some electronic components like PCB boards can be projected. So in that way, they will be able to just easy to see in the particular implementations over there. Then education. So whatever the education, it is nothing but the scientific visualization can be included, and as well as some of the healthcare parts. So what kind of healthcare or scientific we can say in the sense, we can just move it on towards the function of explanation. So now I am just explaining with the help of the PowerPoint presentation over here. So whenever if you go for this PowerPoint presentation, you will be able to just see some of the pictures over there. So you just imagine what will happen if I just put you a video. So you all will be just focusing only on the particular virtually created video or animated video, and you will be able to just identify how it is able to work. So what kind of working we can say, for example, nowadays you might have seen some of the videos in Facebook or YouTube, how the particular surgery is done or how the heart is getting pumped. So this kind of some videos and all can be applied for the education, especially in the side of medical field. So rather than this particular real-time sections, they will be just used for dissection as well as to see the functions how it will be there. So for that purpose and all, they can apply it in the education field. Whereas if you come for engineering side, they can use it for simulators. So you have many simulators especially for the circuit branches. They have many simulators, I think so similar to like Proteus, and you can go with network simulation software NS2. So these kind of simulators can be used just for virtual applications only. So we won't be able to classify, or it is also not possible to just remove the errors and all. Complete physical errors cannot be removed, but to just an 70 to 80 percentage of opinion from the particular system or whatever the circuit we are going to design, it will be able to helping us. So for that purpose and all, we will be using this education. And military purpose, it is just for training them for their driving analysis and just for shooting experience. So like this kind of particular application can be done with the help of military by the use of virtual reality. So I hope everything has been explained in form of application. Does anyone have doubt regarding this towards this, so that we can move on? And similarly, if we go for this different types of virtual reality, those are nothing but known as non-immersive, fully immersive, augmented, collaborative, and web-based. So what is the particular thing of web-based? It is nothing but we are able to access through web pages. So how it is able to access, and in what way we will be able to obtain it? So this particular web page, in the sense we can say it also as a web room. So whenever if you go for the web room, we have to just search it over there. Especially I used to see some web applications, especially for this particular offer days. You will be able to receive some kind of ads in Instagram or FBs, especially Flipkarts or Amazon. They will be having just particular web rooms over there. Just whenever if you tilt your phone, you will be able to peep inside it. So you can see what are the products over the other side and what are the products over this side also. This can be rotated at the pace of 360 degree. So based on that particular rotation, we will be feeling that we are just seeing within inside the particular web room. But if you are barely keeping your phone towards your eyesight, it is not possible to get that particular feel. So you have to just fix it your phone within your head mounted display, so that you will be able to see it. Then whenever if you go for the collaborative, so combining two or more technologies. Likewise, we will be combining either non-immersive augmented reality or fully immersive with augmented reality. Similarly, this web-based also can be collaborated. So combining two or more virtual reality into a single application. Then augmented reality, we will be explaining it detailedly. So just let me complete these types. So if we go for this fully immersive, so whatever the particular device whichever we are using, so what kind, in the sense the head mounted display or the setup for gaming, such as we are just fixing over that steering wheel and pressing the accelerator. So you might have seen in games, especially in malls and all. Whenever if we go for a particular malls, the particular car racing game as well as bike racing game, everything will be in physical. We will be just shaking and using that particular component which and all present over there, and based on that particular components, we will be just seeing that in a virtual screen. So if we just shake our steering, you can see the movement. And similarly, if you are just playing your joystick games, if it contains a vibration, if you are just doing some wrong things, or if you are going in a wrong direction, it will be just vibrating it. So those are all completely said as a immersive reality. And non-immersive reality, it is like playing the games within our systems, especially in computers or laptops, and even in our mobiles, but we won't be able to just feel it. So what kind of feelings? Nothing but this vibration, or feeling like whichever we are playing towards it, or just playing for a namesake in that way. So this and all can be said as non-immersive reality. And those who are playing that particular game PUBG, it is a fully immersive reality only. So why it has been set as fully immersive reality? It is nothing but whenever if you are going for playing the game, we are able to talk towards the person who is with us. So within that particular person, we are just chatting towards the voice itself. but whatever we are feeling, it is nothing but we are talking to each other within that cartoon or within that animated character. But it is not like that. They have just enabled the communication process over there. And similarly, I have seen many of my friends, whenever they play, they will be just going deep inside towards a particular game. So they won't be just being distracted, and they cannot be able to hear whatever the others say. So these are all many kind of disadvantages that has been occurred with the help of virtual reality. But that entire environment is virtual, and you are thinking that it is like a real thing, and therefore you are getting fully immersed towards that particular game. So this is the particular examples that I could able to give regarding towards the virtual reality. So what are the hardware used for virtual reality? Immersive rooms. So immersive rooms, it plays a major role. For example, I have said here that this is able to view in a 360-degree view, and at the same time most of them will be assigning some displays for this particularly playing the games as well as watching some of the movies in a 3D effect. At the same time they will be attaching some screens over there. So with the help of that, they will be assigning it in the area of 180 degree, so that from left to right, whenever they are turning their head, they are able to see in that particular view. So therefore they will be also feeling that they are within that particular virtual world. And similarly they will be just fitting the particular real-time sound effects. So for that we will be using our bass speakers and woofers and all. With the help of this particular thing, they will also be able to just see it over there. So whatever they are feeling it is, they are within the particular game. And similarly, this virtual reality's previous highlighted games are nothing but the GTA games only, Grand Theft Auto. So those are the list of the virtual reality oriented devices. Data gloves. So with the help of a electronic gloves, we will be able to send some data towards the system. So what kind of data we will be able to say, like a gesture. So if you are showing or twisting your palm towards the other side, the gesture gets changed, the axis gets changed. Therefore that is one kind of control. Similarly, if you close your palm, that is another one type of control. So these are all some of the controls with the help of data gloves, and this can be viewed in both hands. So both hands are also available, single hand also available. Mostly they will be using this for fighting oriented games like boxing and all. And head mounted displays. So it is the common thing that has been highlighted for virtual reality. So you guys might have heard regarding towards the head mounted display. This particular box whichever you are seeing over here, this is known as head mounted display. Okay, so within this we can connect our complete hardware's connectivity. At the same time we can also fix our phone within this particular screen. So based on that, you have to change into VR mode, and therefore it starts to work. Then the wands. So here you can see some two sticks over here, that is known as the wands. So instead of this data gloves, they can use this particular wands. If you have seen some of the ad of PS4 or Xbox, you might have been seen some of them are playing with a stick which is in a cylindrical shape. Just they will be waving it over, and therefore the effect you can be seen on the screen, playing the tennis or baseball, like that kind of virtual reality games. Handheld virtual reality controller, it is available with Bluetooth controller mostly. So this is nothing but within the particular handstick controller, we can move from one place to another place virtually, not in real time, in virtual mode. So these are the hardwares that has been used for virtual reality. So similarly, which and all the softwares they have been used to develop it? Those are nothing but Unity, Amazon Zoomerian, Google VR for everyone, Google Engine 4, CryEngine, Blender. And these are nothing but known as the complete softwares that has been used in order to develop the particular virtual reality. So if you have any doubt regarding this, you can just post it within this chat box. And I think so someone has asked a previous doubt as is virtual reality a part of augmented reality? Yes, of course. It is a part of augmented reality is a part of virtual reality, and combining this both only we will be able to obtain mixed reality. Yeah, software domain is the most important thing. So the most important role of CSE as well as IT departments are nothing but to develop these kind of environment apps according to your client basis. So you have to focus only the software. Please wait, still augmented reality is not being explained. You will get to know the answer of this definitely whenever you are listening to this particular lecture. Any other doubts? Okay, fine, let us move towards it. So next we want to see regarding towards augmented reality. So generally if we go for this augmented reality, what are the particular requirements and the same. So whatever we have seen for virtual reality, definitely it will be also having that functions over there, right? So that we will be say application of head mounted display. Wherever the virtual reality is there and all you can use that head mounted displays, especially for phone oriented applications. You can also connect it towards your system through HDMI cable. Wireless connection is also available. Mostly whenever if you are working with this software, you have to just go through this graphic oriented systems. So definitely they will be 64-bit only. So here what I am using it is 2 GB graphics of NVIDIA GeForce. So generally the augmented reality, the interactive experience with the real world. I have said it right. So how interacting the both augmented nothing but created shape or some kind of animated thing or created by a human implementing towards the particular reality function, that is known as augmented reality. And generally if we go for this kind of augmented reality, the real environment will be merged with the virtual. So therefore we will be using and you won't be able to see through the naked eye, but we can see it through the cameras. So for that only it is particularly known as augmented. And therefore like this kind of sensory informatives or adding like this kind of animated things towards the real time, this and all can be mostly used in movies and some of the ads you might have seen. So if the person is just acting over there, you can see some animated character over there, and that animated character will be just talking towards this person. We can also hear some sounds and all. So mostly in this entertainment field of movies or ad sessions, in that ways only they will be using this augmented reality. And now they have been started to implement it in industries in order to find the fault occurred to the each and every machines or to interact in a different way towards each other. So the highest device of augmented reality whichever we see throughout the place is nothing but some of the industries like Google, Microsoft, and Microsoft has been started to release their HoloLens. Similarly, Geo also has started to release their mixed reality, which is able to work it out with virtual reality as well as augmented reality. So these kind of devices only will be playing in the future role of Industry 4.0, just to monitor the system and assist each and every way and whatever the thing is happening or going on, it can be mentioned in the form of reality experience. AR places for research, any ideas? Still now the ideas is nothing but just to detect the fault over there. If you are just showing a device over towards a faulted device, the machine should be able to identify the fault of the device through augmented reality. So it should be merged with the different technologies like IoT or embedded system in that way. So that is one of the research. Okay, so I hope that idea was a little bit clear. Role of AR in 5G. Any applications? Actually, augmented reality is not implemented towards 5G. IoT is the particular technology that has been implemented with 5G. AR is separately a kind of development. Types of augmented reality: projection based augmented reality, recognition based augmented reality, location based augmented reality, outlining augmented reality, superimposition based augmented reality. So generally the projection based is nothing but you are going to project it out a particular 3D view based on a targeted image. So that can be said as a projection based augmented reality. Recognition augmented reality, just in order to recognize the particular kind of object whatever you show. So this is mostly used for fault finding devices. And the location based AR, it is mostly used to just travel from one place to another place, especially in map. So this reality, the Google has been uploaded with the latest map known as AR camera, as well as they will be also availing with some of the virtual assistants provided towards the particular map application. You will be having an animated character which helps you to show the way towards the destination whichever you reach. For that they are applying nothing but the post estimation. At the same time they are also just detecting the particular area. So based on that particular learning that has been applied towards the cloud, it will be able to recognize what kind of place it is, and it will also show the nearby landmarks through the camera itself. Just you have to turn on the phone and you have to just vertically display over there. Similarly, outlining augmented reality, just whatever we apply towards the reality function, you will be having just only edge kind of deductions. For example, waving the hand in the air and at the same time just showing some marks with the help of our hand and as well as the gestures. And we can also able to see some virtual buttons over there. But these are all not seen through naked eye, through phone's camera. Till now they have developed only for mobile phones, and that too the implementation is done with the help of Vuforia or with the help of AR Core. AR Core is the company that provided by the Googles. The Google's particular AR Core, it is mainly for augmented reality app oriented functions only. It is entirely free. Superimposition based augmented reality, it is mostly based on function of traveling or just guiding towards a moving place. It is similar to the location based, whereas it gets combined with projection as well as location. So like this kind of combined technology only known as superimposition. The same applications of medical training, retail, repair and maintenance, design and modeling, tourism industry, classroom education, entertainment properties, public safety. So this entertainment properties, it can be mostly said as ad only, ad within your channels which and all you are able to see. Classroom education, so they will be able to just see it in the real time, and nowadays they are using it in classrooms, especially for lower class students, to show how the vehicle will be there, how the tiger will be there, using that particular elephant, and how this and all getting implemented, casted and shared through the screen. So these and all particularly can be said as implementation in classroom education, and what the device they are using, it is nothing but they are using Google's AR core only. So Google has an inbuilt option of augmented reality in all your Android OS. So with the help of that Google's augmented reality, you will be able to implement it on your own. Okay, so therefore we are just moving on towards other application, nothing but tourism industry. So generally if we go for the tourism industry, if you are just following this particular places, or if you want to just know what are the details of the particular things over there, especially if you visit some of the historical places, you will be just showing your phone towards that particular device, not device, that particular monument or anything, and towards the right side of your screen you will be able to just see all the animated functions or animated characters regarding towards a particular monuments, or some scrolling scripts which and all related towards a particular monument. So everything will be displayed. So this is one kind of application in tourism industry. Design and modeling, it is mostly used for mechanical oriented. So if you just fix a target image over there, so you want to develop a car, so therefore you have to just fix a target, and if you show towards the target, therefore it will start to just expose how your imagined car will be there in the real time. Therefore repair and maintenance, whatever I have said it for repairing the motors or any of the conveyors within the industry. So through the camera we should be able to see what are the faults that has been occurred with the help of augmented reality. Then retail shopping, so whatever the shopping we are just doing over through online, we are able to see that particular functions, how to just select the dresses according to us or according to our size, which will be suitable for us. And similarly one kind of retail shopping, it is nothing but lens cart. So if you just enable your camera and if you just show your face, according to your face how the spectacles will be there, you will be able to see it over there. So therefore it is very implemented and real time example only, so you can try it over. Medical training, so whatever we have seen the same virtual reality, we should be able to see it in the form of augmented reality. So the application will be same, just to motivate the students how the working will be there, and within this augmented reality they won't be able to touch or feel it, but in virtual reality they can touch but cannot feel it. So this is one kind of application of augmented reality. Yeah, due to some technical issues, the particular web browser is being rebuilt, so there are some time to be required for the maintenance purpose, so please be calm until it gets ready. Definitely everyone will be receiving their certificates. So these are nothing but some of the applications which and all I have explained it over. So in education, this will be the bottom image, and for the entertainment you can see over the right side, the guy is playing with the real-time camera to catch the particular Pokemon. So this game is nothing but known as Pokemon Go, and this has been banned in all the countries, especially it was very dangerous for the kids. Similarly the tourism and navigation, so wherever if you want to go, so it will be just showing you the path, and the animated things you will be able to see it over the right side. So previously how we were able to see this as icons only, particularly that kind of icons of the market, like a petrol bunk or hotel, in that way. Now if we just implement that AR camera, therefore it will be easy to capture the images. and therefore we will be able to see it in the form of real time. So that is known as augmented reality implementation. So these are some of the examples which currently they are being used, and still the development will be prolonging till we find an end towards it. Definitely there is no end towards any of the technology, but we will be just focusing on over there. So the softwares that has been used for developing the augmented realities are Layer SDK, Vuforia Augmented Reality, Wikitude SDK, ARKit, and ARCore. So today we will be seeing one demo regarding towards Vuforia Augmented Reality as well as virtual reality using Google VR Cardboard, as well as how to just implement it with Windows system. So just let us see regarding towards the demo. Definitely it will be taking time in order to just open the particular file. So till that you have to be little bit polite. I have just opened maximum that I can do. So here you are able to see that I have created or just attached the city view over here, right? So this is nothing but the Unity 2019 software whichever I have. So here I am using the first person camera as an virtual reality function. So through this first person camera only we will be able to access the or approach the entire city over here. So here we can just add the particular package and just click the play option for trying it whether it is possible or not. This software is Unity 3D version 2019. So since it is detecting the high GPU, I am not able to show this particular thing, therefore I have to build it, and the builded one I have kept ready in order to show you the demo. So just go for the build settings. You can select whichever the functions you require, either universal Windows platform or PC, especially for Mac and Linux standalone, iOS, PS4, tvOS, Xbox One, and web-oriented applications. So this can be completely set as the virtual reality different platform of players. So here I have used this particular PC, or I can also use the particular Windows platform for virtual reality. Then just executing for building, and therefore the builded app will be stored over here. And here you can see that this particular application I have designed for Windows. Definitely there will be some interruptions regarding towards the connections. Since I am using GPU, so you will be able to hear some noises over there. So it is extremely sorry that it is an unavoidable thing. I have tried a lot. So now I am just waving with the help of my mouse control only, so I can see wherever I want. So here it is being known as that I am the particular person within this particular street. So I can see some shopping centers over there, and if I want to move forward I have to just press the key functions, and these keys are nothing but normally we will be using it for games only. So in this way only many of them are creating their games with the help of the software. So most of the high level games are created with the help of this Unity 3D, and at the same time we can also approach Unreal. So these both are the high softwares used for this kind of development. Okay, so just I was able to climb upon this dustbin and I have gone out. Similarly, we can create some of the games also. So now even I am able to run over here by applying some pressure with other button. And I can roam throughout the house. So some of the basic game and the advanced level game also can be designed over here. Okay, so this is one part of the application, and similarly there are some more textures that can be shown. I hope you guys are also able to hear the sound that has been able to walk through this particular place, or jumping sound. So this is nothing but a small forest view. So here you can see or hear a different sound whenever you are walking within the grass. So just imagine it if I am just wearing this particular head mounted display, and if I am walking from one place to another place, how it will be. And the entire thing that has to be strong for developing this kind of techniques are nothing but Visual Studio C Sharp. So that is the programming done. So this is one kind of application. So the next application you are going to see, it is with the help of augmented reality, how it is being worked. So please wait for the moment till I cast my phone towards the system. So this is one of the app that has been developed with the help of Euphoria Cloud. So here you can see that particular mobile camera whichever I am accessing. So now you can see how the Royal Enfield has been displayed over here. So whenever I turn it, since I am using mobile, I won't be able to see your comments. So just I will be requesting to post your comments later. So just projecting that entire area however it is written. So those things are nothing but known as augmented reality. And similarly like virtual reality app. So if you are developing it in the Google Cardboard version, according to the phone tilting, whatever I am doing it over here, it gets changed. So I hope everyone is satisfied with this particular demonstrations. If you have any doubts currently, you can just post it. I hope everyone is able to view. Is AR related to IoT? It is not particularly related to IoT. IoT is a platform where augmented reality is enabled for communication. AR is not only used for game development, for everything we can use it. What are the applications that I have listed over here? It can be applied in different ways. For augmented reality, we are using only mobile. So till now, the augmented reality was being able only to implement it in iOS as well as Android. Yeah, thank you so much for your valuable comments. Thank you so much. So if you have any doubts, you can post it. So once again, I thank Xavier Catholic College for Engineering. So if you have any doubt, you can just post it. And at the same time, if you are interested to conduct like this kind of webinars, you can just approach us through WhatsApp or through these mobile numbers 98409 74406 7010 888841 9566 133 338. So I hope everyone has enjoyed with this particular demonstrations as well as my lectures. So once again, thanks to all participants as well as the particular coordinators who had organized this particular webinar. On behalf of Pantech, I thank all. So let us see you all with another one new technology or with some different technologies as with the implementation as soon as possible. Thanks to all.